Welcome in, and this is the mentality problem in Marvel Rivals, and I'll get straight into it. So, I bet everyone has experienced this in their lifetime. Playing the game, I bet you've even heard of this in this game. People have horrible mentalities. There's a lot of throwers in every matches. At one point, 4/5 of my losses in a specific period, in my most recent match history, 4 out of 5 of my losses were from throwers. I mean, that is some spectacular numbers right there. People on Twitter, people on YouTube keep saying, stop queuing in Dallas servers because it's so thrower abundant. Like, I mean, if you already have people switching servers to avoid throwers because they have bad mentality, that is saying something about the game and how it's not gonna get fixed anytime soon. I have several videos about throwers in my matches, but this isn't just about throwers, it's about mentality too. So they get and lean more into that. There could be one lost fight in a match. I know if people have played this game in comp specifically, you know this, that as soon as you lose that first fight, okay, I'm surrender the match now. It's like, dude, we have like 50 more fights to go before this match is even settled. Be careful. Have some patience. People aren't like that. I remember I streamed a game on Twitch. We pushed the enemy pushed us, got to the 3rd point. We pushed them, got to the 3rd point. They pushed us, we stopped them at 5 points. We started the next round and one of our DPS stayed in spawn because, by his words, he didn't like all the supports we had. I mean, dude, we went into overtime and now you're throwing because you don't like the supports we have. Another video in Emma, she was complaining about triple support. So like, okay, next round we went to double support. Oh, now it's not the double support I want. It's like, okay, why log on to the game if you want everything catered to you? That's not how it's gonna work at all. And I think it does stem, or at least partially come from, all these bigger content creators. I'll show the clip right here.
Look, it's so boring. This game is so boring if you don't make money from it. These matches are so bad.
And pretty much Necro says he's only playing the game because he's getting paid to do it, and how it's super boring if he doesn't get paid. Why even play the game at that point? Especially after what he says is just going to cause more turmoil because so many of his followers just absorb everything he's saying and fully believe it like it's the truth. Like it's a gospel. It's like, oh, he said it, it must be true. He said it, it must be true. And it's the same with a lot of these content creators. I know many content creators. I'm not going to name any names, but if you know them, they'll definitely strike you as knowing them. Or can pretty much be vague and announce a lot of them. But there are several content creators who came from Overwatch, complained about Overwatch, went to Rivals, and was like, oh, Rivals is this, Rivals is that. Look, it's different from Overwatch. It's like, that's the point. Then like, oh, change this, change that. Oh, it's not getting changed. It's a different meta compared to Overwatch. I don't like that. I'm going back to Overwatch, the game which I just said I hated and disliked. It's just like, how stupid are you, to be fully honest? With your own mentality and your own creative freedom, your own movement, your own voice, your own influence, you changed Overwatch into something which it's worse off from, something which a lot of people do not like anymore until the recent changes when more people are going over to it. So you hate a game so much, which you helped turn into it, then it changes into, okay, let me go into a new game which is kind of like this game which I just ruined. Oh, this game isn't exactly like the game I just ruined, which I just ran from because of how I changed it into the game I didn't like anymore. Let's change and try to change this new game into the game I just went away from because of how I hated it, and let's start anew on this one. Oh, it's not exactly how I like it. Yep, I don't like that. I'm going back to the thing I just came back from running from and ruined. Okay, that makes perfect sense there. And if you think that's a random thing to say, trust me, there's a specific content creator I have in mind, which I've already referenced several times and even made a video about already, which did the exact same thing. Speaking about YouTube still and content creators, in my comments, in several comments, if you have a different opinion than one person, oh, you shouldn't have done that. You're sent to the gulag now. It's like, people can have different opinions and know that, right? Or people don't watch a full video and assume partial of a sentence is your whole opinion. Say, oh, you pander to this community. It's like, no, I actually made a point of how that community could be at fault for that issue. Okay. Or there's another video I made. I was very excited that I was top 500 with 4 supports, that I was top 100 with 2 supports, which was top 50 with another support. I was so happy making that video. I was like, yes, oh my god, I'm actually good at the game compared to a lot of people. I mean, that, I know I believe that on my heart. I know I'm better than a lot of people in this game, not as an ego thing. Don't get me out of context. I know I'm good. That's not an ego thing. That's just me stating a fact. I'm not saying I'm top 500. I'm not saying I'm the best at my character. No. I know I'm better than a lot of the player base. But actually seeing it in form, on a list, me being front page, the number 49 Loki in the world, a 60+% win rate, that meant a lot lot to me. I put it in a video and someone's like, excuse me, these don't actually show everything. It's shut up. I was gonna make a video about that person. I did already make a video about them before, but then I kind of went over to my content and kind of commentary content now, like what you see now. I have that video edited, but I never published it because that person doesn't deserve any attention. I already debunked him heavily in one video. And it's just like, you could say you're not here for any drama. You're not here to be toxic. You're just here to congratulate yourself over an accomplishment because you are proud of yourself. And people be like, you are a role I don't like. That doesn't count, all right? Why? It's like, why? Why you come in here just to say that? Is your mentality that bad that once you see someone in a different role than you have to complain? There's a person who goes into my videos, pretty much every single one leaves a comment, actually, your support, so your opinion doesn't matter. It's like, okay, I never asked for your opinion. As the great Spider-Man once said, I missed the part where that's my problem. Which is gonna be a future video anyway, but I'm just gonna state it here. If every support, like DPS players are saying, are boosted, are brain dead, well, if these boosted and brain dead supports are beating other supports, wouldn't that still be impacted by skill? Or is every game heavily weighed on whose DPS and tank is better? Because if that's the case, then supports can't be the most impactful because they're being carried so much. So it's just a whole hypocritical thing right there. And just the role versus role in this game, you have to be with someone fully or this person fully. You can't have intermingling ideas or anything like that. I remember having a whole heated debate with another person. We agreed on many things, but they just kind of threw it out and just focused on things we disagreed with. Like, I'm trying to resolve this here, trying to shift the conversation to, okay, we agree about all of this. They're like, no, I agree. I disagree with you on this, and you need to change your opinion right now. I'm not doing that. I'm not changing my opinions for you or anyone else. While my opinions have shaped over time to different things, I am definitely not changing them over a person who's just focusing on the bad of the community. There's people who queue comp for 20, 30 games per day. There's streamers out there who maybe do 30 comp games every day, 20 games every day, grinding it out, saying, oh, this game is boring, this game is horrible. It's just like, you have played this game probably more than 99.9999999% of people on the entire player base, on the entire planet. Of course, if you experience one thing for a large majority more than the entire person, like let's say a person plays Minecraft, I don't know, first game that came to mind, for 10,000 hours, 8 hours every single day, 10 hours every single day. It's on the same exact world. Sure, they update their world for every update, but if you compare it to someone who maybe plays 1 hour a day, has maybe 100 hours on the game, hasn't experienced everything, of course, the first person is gonna find everything more boring, way more bad. I know this from personal experience. I got heated. I'll admit this. I'm not immune to this. When I used to play Rivals a lot, there was a couple seasons in a row where I had 300 games played. Right now, it's over half over. I only have 100. But just looking at my previous seasons, overall, I have a 53% win rate in Rivals, Peak C1, and both of those were on 0.5 seasons, meaning I had no rank reset the season before. I got C1 in 1.5 and 5.5, which was last season. Now, let's look at my rank right now. I'm Celestial 2. I'm 1 rank below my peak. I've only played a third of the games as I did last season, and I'm only 1 rank before it. I'm 1 rank before my peak, and now I have a whole month and a half to get to Eternity, which is above my peak. I'm not saying I'll get to top 500. I don't think I'm quite good enough for that. I still need to work on a few things, which I'm knowledgeable of, but just giving those breaks, playing more single player games. I mean, I'm writing a book. I'm halfway through the finale of that. Taking breaks in the game is amazing for your mentality. Take a break every once in a while. So you'll see these rhetorics from these streamers, from these content creators, from all these people who play the game a whole lot. Sure, they might see more problems in the game. They may act more knowledgeable on the game because they've played a lot more, but experience doesn't always equal knowledgeability and being right. Someone who's heated, someone who has a bad mentality will definitely not get everything right. Let's say one of your friends IRL is with you, they're very angry, and you ask them the question then you ask them the same exact question when they're calm. Their answers would be widely different. Just how any opinion you see on here, you'll get different answers. You'll get different tones, different mentalities. I bet you've seen the difference between my content, if you're here at least long enough, from then to now. Let's say not even a month ago. You could see there's several rant videos about the game because I was playing it so much and I was just rage queuing. I even almost made a video about a week ago because I got 3 throwing games in a row. 3 throwers, imagine that. 3 throws in a row. throw. And before that, there's 3 losses, which 2 were throwers. So 4/5 of my losses and that history, or at least viewable history, were from throwers. I was so angry. Then after that, I played 3 more, won those 3, lost, won 2, lost, then won 3 again, got to C2, and then called it there. And in those games, after where I was just fuming, I made several videos, which I never uploaded because I was just so mad. And I took a few minute break, kind of calm down, try to change my mentality, be like, okay, I just need to improve myself, just focus on myself, calm a lot. That will get you off of your mind. Because when I'm tense, when I'm angry, when I'm mad, I don't calm to my team. I just hope for the best, and when it doesn't come, well, I guess that's my teammates' fault for not doing it. No. When I started calming to my team, started having a better mentality, better attitude about the games, I started to win a whole lot more. And a lot of people don't get that. I've fallen victim to it. These big streamers have. Everyone does. They rage queue. They keep on queuing when they're mad and base their opinions off the game based on those bad games. Now, sure, there could be some examples which aren't quite like that, like a bunch of throwers. That is a rampaging problem, which I made a video about. But a lot of these problems stem from mentality. I mean, just the difference between when I play solo compared to when I play with friends, it's widely different. Compared to if the enemy team, let's say in quick play, makes jokes with you. I was playing with a streamer the other day. I was playing Black Panther, learning him. Me and the enemy Black Panther passed by each other as a joke to our enemy backlines. Same game, me and Cap met kind of near their spawn, but also by the checkpoint. And we just hung out sitting next to each other through the entirety of the game. And at the very end, we were like, okay, it's overtime. The car is stopped. Let me go in. And I went on the point with the enemy team. The enemy Bucky, of course, tried to shoot me. I spear dash, got 2 of them. Cap was just minding his own business while I pushed the car solo. He even said, well, you guys aggravated the Black Panther. And I was like, yeah, you guys did. And in our comms, in the VC with the streamer, it was pure happy, pure joy. Like, everyone was having fun. But a lot of people just take this game way too seriously. Quick play, in my opinion, feels more like comp than actual comp. It's just like, that's not a good experience. This video has already gone on for too long, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.